Hello everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm Sean's Mapping or the Sultanate Empire, and in today's video we are going to be continuing What If the Cold War Never Ended? Episode 2. If you're not seen English is hard sometimes. If you have not seen episode 1, I suggest you go check it out so you understand what's going on and honestly just in general what's going to be going on for this series. Basically, it's going to be what if the Soviet Union never died, or they continued on into the 21st century, essentially. Now, I have added one little thing. This beautiful, beautiful map was not made by me. I will make that very clear. I did not make this map. Now, if you look at this map, you will notice many, many symbols. The blue ones represents the American sphere of influence, primarily all of the countries that America has strong influence in. There are many countries that you will not see in this sphere of influence, primarily due to the fact that America does not have that strong enough of influence in those countries for them to be marked. You will also see the Indian and Chinese along with the Soviet sphere of influences, with India holding quite a bit of influence down here in Southeast Asia with multiple governments that were supported by America but have thus swapped sides in recent years since America has pulled funding for other things. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. We also see the Chinese influence, who continue to grow their influence from Pakistan to Laos, Vietnam, and also um, North Korea. Now, here we also see the Soviet sphere of influence, with Mongolia, Belgium. I almost said Belgium. I almost called Bulgaria Belgium. Bulgaria, Romania, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, and Poland, and also East Germany among their sphere of influence. With the U.S. having Greece, Turkey, Italy, Spain, Portugal, the UK, Iceland, Norway, Denmark, Belgium, the Netherlands, West Germany, Italy, if I didn't say Italy already. Now, we're going to be focusing in, let's hop into the video now. Now, this will not be accurate, okay, to the modern day, basically. It's not going to be accurate to, like, the timelines that all of these events happened in. So it will be off slightly. But hey, the whole point of this is for us to literally just have fun and enjoy our time. You know what I mean? The whole point of this, for us to just have fun and enjoy our time. But we will be seeing some heavy pushback after Indian support arrives to many of the governments down here that are still in active civil war, primarily Malaysia, right up here. Well, why am I saying Malaysia? That is not Malaysia. Oh my god. Sorry, I am recording this video at 7:29 p.m. for me, so I am very tired. Considering it is a Tuesday and it is a, school night. Anyways, we'll see local government forces push back heavy right over here as they begin to push back against rebel forces alongside Indian backing and support. But these pushes in these government area in these neighboring countries that are under Indian influence does not last long. And you'll see why it doesn't last long fairly soon. Now, pretty much you got three factions here in Southeast Asia. You got the Indians, the Chinese, and the Americans, who have influence spread across everywhere, really. So they are essentially, sorry, yawning. Like I said, 7:30 p.m. recording this video. Very tired. The Americans And also, the Indians, although do not hold hostile relations towards each other, it does not mean that they're going to be buddy buddy when it comes to influence, especially down here in Southeast Asia. Local government forces find a very good time pushing back against rebel forces with the assistance from Indian and a little bit of American help, since there are still some American troops here, but most of them had been pulled out to kind of combat the Soviet influence growing in Europe and also just combat the Soviet threat growing in general. Now, many rebel groups are being pushed back heavily to the point where it looks like the government is going to eventually win with Indian backing and support, but then some unfortunate news comes, and the Indians begin to pull quite a bit of their troops out. Why? Well, because the Kashmir region has just lit up like a Christmas tree again, with both Pakistani, Indian, and Chinese troops, primarily Chinese and Pakistani versus Indian, have began once more skirmishes within the uh, Kashmiri. Is that how you would say it? Like, because I know it's freaking Kashmir or Kashmir. Anyways, the area up here, Kashmir. Uh, too far, too far, too far. Back, back. We're going back. Oh Lord, have mercy. Sometimes life just doesn't do what you want it to do. This area right here, the Kashmir, the Kashmir region. There, Lord have mercy. Um, the Kashmir region, the Kashmiri region, as once more lit up like a Christmas tree, with raiding operations from both sides all began. And again, it doesn't mean these two factions are at war. It's just something that happens in this region quite often, surprisingly enough, due to the fact that both the Pakistanis and Indians claim this region to be theirs. And, well, India claims parts of China to be theirs, and China claims parts that, India doesn't want them to claim. Plain and simple. Or, well, one would think. Now, these incursions don't necessarily mean war. It just means that, each side is fighting here, but each side isn't at war with one another, essentially. Like border skirmishes, but a lot worse because we all know this region, okay? We all do. And I mean, it's not a pretty region. Like, literally, Pakistan and India go at it with each other, like, in this region so much. But I believe they primarily went at it around the Cold War time frame. But another reason India pulled quite a lot of troops out is because of this over here, which China claims to be theirs. So Chinese troops also began to push into this little region up here. Now, again, not at war. They're just kind of throwing hands with each other for no reason because, you know, it's China and India. And I mean, honestly, it's the world. It's just how the world works. We can never get along with each other. But that is how that is looking. Now, we're going to be going elsewhere. Where else are we going? Why, up to North and South Korea! Yay! Primarily due to the fact that North and South Korea are still at war with each other. Again, sorry for me yawning if you hear my yawning in the background or just in general. I am very, very tired. The North Vietnamese continue pushing down into South Vietnam or Viet. Huh? How tired? Being tired and recording this video is never a good idea. I just called North Korea North Vietnam and South Korea South Vietnam. What am I doing? I've been in Southeast Asia too, but I need to really get out of that area because clearly, it is fucking me up. But anyway, each side continues to push in with the with the South Koreans. God dang, I almost did it again. Pushing into North Korea and North Korea pushing into South Korea with heavy casualties for both sides. So yes, now we will be moving away from this area over here. It was just a nice little tad Korean update. That's all for that necessarily. Now, we are going to be zooming from Korea. Sorry, had a yawn. God. Again, I really should record this a lot earlier in the day and not at like 7 o'clock at night. But hey, who said we can't do what we want to do? You know what I mean? Anyways, good news, bad news. Take it however you want to take it. North Vietnam has just officially declared war on South Vietnam. So the war has reignited here in the Vietnam area, with the North officially trying to push and take over the South. Now, with the Americans actually remaining here and still helping the Southern Vietnamese, this is going to go good at start, and then American troops will arrive to aid and assist, and well, the front line gets stalled right there. Now, I do I would like to say one thing, and that one thing is I am still trying to work out my upload schedule, trying to balance uploading videos, 3 times a week since I do have 3 series going, and at the same time also uploading, or not uploading, and also doing school, sorry, because for some of you that know, I do still go to school. I am a high schooler. So, um, yeah, that is pretty much what I've been trying to do. Is I've been trying while I'm not uploading, is I'm resting and really just trying to figure out how I'm going to upload all 3 series a week. Um, or if you guys would, you guys give me your opinion. What do you think I should do? Do you think I should try to find a way to upload all 3 series a week? Or should I put up a poll and you guys decide what series you would want to see every week? And we could just do that one series until that series is over and then move on to the next one. Because I want your opinions. Because I'm fine with doing all 3 because I can do all 3. Like, don't get me wrong, I can very easily do all 3. Like, if I really wanted to, I could record 3 episodes of this in one sitting. I could record 2 episodes of What If Civilization Started Over in one sitting. I could record 2 episodes of Wixo Universe in one sitting. and I can just upload all of that one time shot, boom, bang, bang, videos. Um, but I don't do that because that is how you burn yourself out, and that is how life punches you in the face and says that was a very dumb idea. Now, again, I'm asking you guys, and I would like your guys' opinion on this type of stuff. Would you want me to stick to one series and finish it? Or would you want me to upload all three series, which I can do? It just will take me a little bit, probably until like December, until I have a proper actual recording schedule down, if I am going to be sticking to all three. But again, I'm asking you now, would you rather have me do all three and upload 3 times a week? Or would you rather have me upload 3 times a week of one series? So it could be like Cold War stuff this week. Next week it could be Wixo. The following week it could be Universe. Would you like to see 3 videos in one week from one series, or 3 videos from with one video each day of my upload schedule being a different video? Sorry if that is very confusing. So basically, one day Cold War, next day Civilization. What if Civilization started over? Last day Universe Wixo, or whatever order I decide to put it in. What would you guys want to see, and what do you guys think would be entertaining to you, essentially? Um, but anyways, I have been sitting here rambling on about too much for too long. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, I apologize for not really uploading as often as I used to. Again, school started back up, so I'm trying to micromanage school at the same time as uploading and recording to give you guys entertainment and make sure that there is still videos and a video for you guys to watch from time to time while I am still, working everything out with all of this, stuff on my plate. Um, so I would like to apologize for, all of that and everything else. But hey, it's life. It happens to the best of us. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys go down beneath the video and hit the like button, because it would really, really show me that you are enjoying what I do and enjoying my content. If you don't like it, hey, I'm fine with it. You know, you could go right next to the like button and hit the dislike button. You could leave a comment for me telling me how bad the video was, and I will take it as constructive criticism, even if you are just criticizing me in general. Now, if you want to be updated on every time I upload a new video, hit the subscribe button. Like, just hit the subscribe button if you want to know every time I upload. And that will keep you up to date. Also, go check out my friend Ender M. Amazing guy, amazing YouTuber. Um, I suggest you guys go check him out. He's doing an amazing series. He also live streams, something I am thinking of doing, but I'm not doing just yet. I'm thinking of doing it, but I'm not gonna do it just yet. Now, if you subscribe to him and you get on one of his live streams, you might hear my voice. Hell, you might even see me playing some games with him, because I do pop in on his streams whenever he streams on the weekends. So, you may hear my voice, you may see me playing games, or you may just see us doing some chill mapping stuff. Who knows? Anyways, I've been rambling on for too long once again. I'm Sean's Mapping, or the Sultanate Empire, and I hope you, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may live, wherever you may be, enjoy the rest of your day or night, and I will see y'all in the next video. See ya!